we'll be ready to go. I think once I find the overlay display, it's an overlay. Sorry. Yes, hello and welcome from Jakarta. I'm Gary. This is Watch Along Leeds United. Today we're going to be watching, of course. Yes, hello and welcome from Jakarta. I'm Gary. This is Watch Along Leeds United. Today we're going to be watching Accrington Stanley take on Leeds United live from their little. I don't know. Can you call it football stadium? What can you call it? I'm looking forward to this game. This is what the FA Cup for me is all about. David and Goliath, big team versus a little team, massive team with huge budgets versus a team with tiny budgets, and it's 11v11 on the pitch, and whoever makes the best tactical decisions, I think, of the day, and of course we're here. Some little chats going on in there. Just going to highlight some of these. Gaming with epicness. Good vibes. Elbow cough. Good vibes. Come on, Leeds. Of course, I think 5-0 is a bit optimistic. I think they're going to get a goal. From what I've seen of them, looking on YouTube this week, they're quite good in and around the box. They're more than capable of causing trouble for us. Leeds, yes, of course, we want Leeds to win. We win this easy. I hope you're right. But I hope it's a good game of football. That's the main thing. I hope that that they turn up and they give it a go, and they don't just park the bus and stick 11 men inside their 18-yard box for 90 minutes, which is pretty much what Brentford were very, very good at the other day when we played them at the weekend. Yes, no, do you hear you? Yeah, I mean, I can hear myself a little bit, but on the mobile phone, I need to plug that in, but I'm quickly running out of plugs and sockets and God knows what. Let's have a look here. Ritter is playing. The lineups are already out. I haven't seen the lineups yet. I'm gonna have a look at the lineups. So I'm gonna put my Leeds shirt on in a moment or two. Don't worry, I'll put the banner up before we do that. You can hear me now. I hope so. I do keep checking the audio and checking the ping rates and stuff like that, making sure that we've got a good, healthy stream. It's not easy streaming. It definitely isn't, especially when you're on your own. You don't have any technical assistance. You've just literally got to do everything yourself. And we had some problems there with the audio, but we've finally got there in the end. We will have a look at the lineups before we start. We're not going to talk about Jesse too much. I did make a video about Jesse the other day. I'm going to make a follow-up one in a few minutes. In a few minutes. Maybe in a day or two. I'm really looking forward to this game, though. I'm hoping that it's just going to be a great game of football. It's the kind of club is this. It's not much bigger than my home club, which is Silsden AFC. And if you ever get the chance to see Silsden AFC, they do have a website, but that's all been transitioned at the moment. So I don't know. You can all obviously Google it, SILSDEN AFC, and they this ground at Accrington Stanley. I mean, it's going to be small. It's tight. There's not going to be much width on the pitch compared with Elland Road. These Premier League, these grounds are obviously a little bit. There are size requirements, and this is probably going to be one of the smaller grounds that we play at. We won't play at any other smaller grounds than this entire season. So I can imagine that that's going to be a bit of a sticky point for Leeds. I hope that the turf is all right in one good condition. They have had some pretty cold weather in the UK over the last few days. In case you didn't know, I'm in Indonesia at the moment, and of course I watch as many Leeds games as possible. But some Leeds games and I say some with trepidation. I can't watch it all because, or I don't watch because they're on at crazy times for me here. 3 a.m. kickoffs, 2 a.m. kickoffs, etc. And if it's a midweek game, forget it, because I'm a school teacher. By profession, that's what I do. So I'm regularly having to wake up at 5 a.m. anyway, and it's just a little bit too much. If we can try and find where this game is today. So I'm just having a little look to make sure that the broadcaster that the last one, they did have it on. Oh, they've got Walsall Leicester. Let's have a look. Preston Tottenham. They've not arranged it. They've just lumped it in with a bunch of other leagues, so it's not easy. I'm pretty sure that they will have the Leeds game. So let's have a look. Just have a little look down here. That's it. Right. Okay. So West Ham, Liverpool, Wolves. We'll have a little look at the scores. Brentford lost against West Ham. Then we'll just look at it the previous round, actually, here by the look of it. Today, sub to 28th of January 23, and they only have 2 games on. Right, okay, well I thought that they might have had that on, but anyway, I'm going to have a look somewhere else then to get it. Okay. Yeah, there's no news there, so let's go back to the main page. Yeah, so what do you think? We'll talk a little bit about Joe Gelhardt. I'm disappointed he's felt the need that he has to go. I also think that he deserved a better chance, a better crack of the whip. But Jesse's obviously felt that he's had his chances, and he needs to go out and further develop himself with more first team football. I think it sounds like he's gone. Has he gone back to Wigan or Sunderland? There was a lot of talk this week about where he could end up going. So yeah, I just hope that he gets a good run in wherever it is he's gone. I also hope that it serves him well for his career, and one day I'd like to see him coming back to Elland Road, but at the moment we don't see any prospect of him going back into the starting 11. We've got a lineup, and it's Melier, Firpo, Christensen, Wober, Koch, Rocker, Greenwood. He started with Greenwood, Harrison, Sinistera, Rutter and Bamford up front, which is a strange lineup, I think. I will try and somehow put that in the I'll put it in my community tab. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do that. I'll save that and then shove it in the community tab if I can get it. But they've not. They've save images. There we go. Yeah, so I'll just put today's lineup in the community tab because I will obviously put something up for everybody to see just in a moment or two. Like I say, live streaming, it's not easy when you're doing literally everything yourself. It makes you appreciate it makes you appreciate just how complex it must be running a TV outfit. And I'm trying to get a stream for this. Hang on. I think I know what I'm going to have to do here. I'm have to take a new subscription out. The provider that we use is not showing it. It's through a different provider, which is quite typical in Indonesia. So we'll have to have a look and see if we can get the We'll have to have a look and see if we can get the stream. Just a second. Oh, yeah, you see, they're only showing. They did show the last game, I think, but unfortunately on this one they showed just the highlights. They didn't show the full game, which is a bit disappointing. Right. Okay. Well, here we go. So. You might think that, oh well, you should have already had this sorted out. Well, actually, that's 1 year pass sale. I did buy it. I did buy this in the past, but it's just it might have expired. If it's expired, then I'm gonna have to buy it again. It's no problem. It's not that much money. It's about £10-15, something like that for the year. So we're just going to get that sorted out right now. It'll all be very quickly. But we get access here to Indonesia. In Indonesia, we get access to a lot of games. In the English leagues, including the games that are. Let's have a look. Subscribe. Sale packet to 1 year pass. Promo, right, okay, yeah, it's about 15 quid, so I'll just do a single bill. Method pembayaran. Yeah, I mean you can't see what I'm doing here, but I'm literally just paying it. I'm just gonna pay it on my on my account. The way things work. I don't know where you guys are from. If you want to tell me where you're from, and then it's always good to know where you're from. There we go. Hopefully that's just gonna whiz straight through. Yep, it's open. Hopefully there it is. Okay. Yeah, so apparently it's available this on in Indonesia. It's on beIN Sports. It's not on the normal. Let's have a look. Competitions, FA Cup. Yeah, beIN Sports have the FA Cup here. In Indonesia, it's the transmission time starts at 7:20 local time, so it's about 10 minutes before kick-off. According to this, it's about 8 minutes before they start the transmission, and we're going to just have a little look at the lineup. So yeah, there we go. Another interesting, yeah, he's put Melier in. So that's all right. Good news for us. Just talk a bit about Leeds. It's Melier at the back, Christensen on the right back, Firpo and Rocker, and then Robin Koch. I mean, I don't know if this is right. They whoever's made this. Whoever's made this doesn't know what they're talking about. There's no way he's putting Wober on the right hand side and then putting Firpo in the central defence. So it doesn't make any sense, does it? This, but we'll get some clarification on that lineup, and then I'll get it on get it put on the screen just as soon as possible. So yeah, it's an easy one. 3-game Leeds, of course. Yeah, so let us know where you're from, guys, and then it makes it nice so I can give you a shout out. You want to come on stream, you want to talk a little bit about Leeds, again, let me know and I can put you on. Make sure you've got a decent internet connection, a steady a steady camera, so the camera's not all over the place. That always makes it easier for me to see you. Today's fixtures: Accrington, Leeds, of course, Walsall, Leicester. Those two are kicking off at the same time. Blackburn and Birmingham, Bristol City, West Brom, Fulham, Sunderland, Ipswich, Burnley, Luton, Grimsby, Sheffield Wednesday, Fleetwood, Southampton, Blackpool, Preston and Tottenham, Manchester United versus Reading tonight at, that's a late kick-off by the sound of it. That's going to be in the middle of the early hours of the morning for me here in Jakarta. We've got the lineup coming up right now, so here we go. I'm just going to... I mean, I can't believe that they've done that, but it's there's no... Firpo isn't starting in the starting 11. Oh, he is. They've put him at... So the broadcaster have the lineup completely differently. The BBC have Christensen at the back, Koch with Wober playing central defence, Firpo on the left back, Sinistera, Rocker, Greenwood, and then Harrison on the left midfield, Rutter and Bamford up front. So it's going to be a very, very interesting game. Is this? I hope that I'm looking forward to a Leeds win. If you did watch that YouTube short that I made, I did actually put a prediction in there. What I think is a likely result. Did you see that? If you did, great. You can type it in the box and tell me what you think my result is going to be. Here's the... I'm going to put the line up there just a moment. So there we go. So there's it. Wober's got wearing 39. Firpo is number 3 for Leeds today. Sinistera 23, Rocker number 8, Greenwood 42, Harrison number 11, Rutter 24. So there we go. Now we're going to have a little look at the lineup for our opponent, Accrington Stanley. Because I have no idea who these Accrington Stanley players are. There's Tame in the nets, Rogers. The BBC, they've got a reporter there who's pretty much sorting all of this stuff out, so it gets shown adequately on their website, and it shows that they're playing a formation 3-5-2. So they're stringing 5 players across the middle of the across the middle of the park. Again, that might be a bit of a problem for Leeds. We're not very good at breaking down these midfielders so far this year, but hopefully these players are quite not quite as fit as what our guys are, not quite as skillful, not quite as attacking or defensive minded, and I'll just show you who these players are. Tame, Rogers, Longello, Lee, Coyle, Hamilton, McConville, Wally and Presley. I mean, no disrespect to them, but they are down at 20th in the league, so they can't be that good. But this is the FA Cup, and it doesn't matter what you're doing in the league. When you're playing in the FA Cup, no matter who you are, where you are, anything could happen today, guys. Anything could happen. Let us know where you're from. Let us know if you want to tell me something about this game. What are your thoughts? I'll put a link in the chat box if you do, and then you can always join if you want to have a little chat. Just going to check up on the kickoff times and broadcasting times. To do that, I just go to another screen. So bear with me while I do that. About 2 minutes until the start of the transmission from the Wham Stadium in Accrington, Stanley. If you don't know where it is, you could stick it on Google Maps. It's somewhere near Blackburn. perhaps we'll have a little look at the Accrington Stanley YouTube channel as well. We'll certainly put that on there, and we'll see what they're all about. If you've never seen an Accrington Stanley game, I certainly haven't. There's a nice little highlight here. It's about 3 minutes long. So we'll put that on, and we'll just enjoy the show and see what Accrington Stanley are all about. This is the Boreham Wood's key moments, is what it says here. So we'll get on and have a look at that. I'll just maximise that. I don't know how they're videoing that or filming it, but it might turn out to be not very good. But we'll just see. I think the thing is we'll just see. I'll try and make that a little bit larger so you can see a little bit better. And yeah, here we go.
Conville touches it there, driven by Hamilton.
I mean, I can imagine
it's a crowded box and it's well thumped clear.
I can imagine there are going to be Leeds fans sitting on the roofs of those houses at the back today, hanging off the trees, trying to do anything they can to see the game. And I think if anybody lives near the Accrington Stanley ground, I don't think I mean, they're probably just finding out now how much of a fixture this is going to be, because Leeds have got the best away support anywhere in England, in my opinion. So a tiny little ground. I mean, look at that. You could sit yourself on top of one of those houses. Nobody would even know. Get a ladder along there, and yeah. Oh, I thought that had gone in. Yeah, it's certainly a tiny stadium, isn't it? But I think I can imagine that Accrington will be a full town today, with the bouncing barmy army of Leeds fans that'll be making their way over there, whether they've got a ticket or not. And please, if you don't have a ticket, I hope people haven't gone. We don't want to go to this little town and cause any kind of problems. Referee's given a penalty there on that one. We'll just have a little look, and it looks like it's an Accrington Stanley penalty. So yeah, it's their number 8 who's going up for it, and he just slots it in, sends the keeper the wrong way. So perfect for Accrington Stanley. Looks like this one's courtesy of the FA. It's got an FA Cup logo on there. I think that's really about it. We can see on this one, because we're pretty much ready for kick-off. We're going to take a short break just before we start. And yeah, guys, it looks like Accrington, the Wham, I don't know what that is, Wham Stadium. They're oh dear, that's a bad pass out. Oh, should have done better there. I think we're going to be all right. If he's got shooting boots like that and he's unopposed, can't even hit the target. We should be all right. We should be pretty safe. We should be pretty safe today. Yes, if you are, hello, welcome. If you are just joining, I have got the game. We'll be about ready to start very shortly. I'm going to just take a little break while this transmission starts. We're waiting for the transmissions to start from whoever it is that's responsible. It might be the FA, or it might be beIN Sports, or whoever the broadcast providers are today over there at the Wham Stadium. But yeah, we've got the team lineup out. We're looking for a clear win. The Leeds lineup is Melier, Christensen, Koch, Wober, Firpo at left back, Sinistera, Rocker, Greenwood, and Harrison in the middle. Rutter and Bamford are playing up front as a twosome. It's going to be 4-4-2. They've got Tame, Rogers. That was Lee there who scored that penalty for a player called Lee, who scored for Accrington, Stanley. I'm going to go get changed and just get a couple of things sorted out, get a drink ready for this game. I'm hoping that it's... I mean, what's going on here? Are they going to start? Oh, what? I'll just tell you what's going on at...
Solve this trophy in the past. They are 15th in the Premier League right now, struggling under Jesse Marsh. It was a third round for them last season. They've really failed to get past that point in recent times. One defeat in...
Yeah, so Leeds 15th, as you just heard there. Last time we won the FA Cup, 1972. The players are in the tunnel. We're looking at Bamford and Melier. They're wearing the white Astonish training kits, sponsored by Astonish. And white and yellow, that's quite a nice one, is that actually? Most of them. A couple of the subs are wearing the black training kits. So the starting 11 are in white. It looks like hopefully Leeds are in white, which is always a good colour for us. Especially when we're playing away. It's nice that we're taking our home kit with us. I'm going to put my home shirt on in a few moments. And yeah, they're bringing out the pendants. And the Accrington lads are just on the left as they're walking out of the tunnel, and the tunnel is now full of players. So yeah, here we go. Let's get this underway, guys. I'm looking forward to this game. What do you think your score predictions are? Do you have any score predictions? Quite a few score predictions going in on the comments on the YouTube short that I made earlier. The Accrington manager's just coming out. He's clapping away. I think he's looking forward to it. Suited and booted, dressed to the nines, and he's escorted by the fourth official. Coming up, full watch along with me as we get on with this historic fixture, and it is Accrington Stanley versus the mighty Leeds United. Here's a bit of lo-fi while everything just gets sorted out and everybody joins, and I'll get changed. Yeah, we're back. We're back, and the players are now out on the pitch. Just letting you know what's going on. Of course, I've got the mighty white shirt on. I'm just hoping that that it brings us a bit of luck today. The players are just getting the briefing from the ref. It's Josh Smith is the referee today. Not sure about the linesmen's names, but they've got a bit of a blimp or something of the TV provider up in the high above the stadium. Is it a drone or a blimp? And that ground is absolutely jumping with Leeds fans. I mean, I don't know what will happen if they score today. It looks like a cold day over in Lancashire, and it looks like they're just about to kick off. Accrington have got just one player in the middle of the park. Looks like he's going to take the kick off and play a ball to their right wing, and it's their number 4 who's doing that. So yeah, we'll just see what's going on there. Massive game for Accrington Stanley, and they're away. The game is started. This is what the FA Cup is all about. We're all absolutely delighted. Accrington Stanley are attacking down the right wing. Firpo's in there. He's making a bit of a tackle. And there's a foul by Nanto, and he's knocked Wally up in the air there, and Wally's gone rolling off the pitch. I think the referee's giving them a free kick for that. The ball had gone out for a throw-in. He's given a Leeds throw-in. Apparently there's no VAR at this game today, so there's going to be... it's all up to the eagle-eyed ref. What actually happens... And ball's just on Leeds' left at the moment with Firpo. He's taking another throw in. The ball was played in, and he went straight back out for yet another throw in. As Leeds advance beyond the halfway line, throwing towards Rutter. He doesn't win the header. Cut. Whoa. Firpo. Harrison with the ball through the middle. Bamford's onto it. Oh, he just can't get the ball down, and it's knocked away by the defender Rogers. Big lad is the centre back, as you'd expect for Accrington Stanley. They're just trying to shepherd Patrick out of the firing range. It's a corner ball for Leeds. And it's on the left side, the Leeds left, so it's an in-swinger. And keeper collects it for Accrington Stanley. So, 2 minutes in. It's just hit 2 minutes. I don't know if you're managing to watch it on stream or somewhere else, but if you are, let me know in the comments, and I'll certainly be answering your questions. If you have anything you want to talk about during this game, let me know. Accrington is a long ball up, and Accrington Stanley are now attacking at the edge of the Leeds 18-yard box. A ball whipped in, but it's cut out and intercepted by the centre backs, and it's gone to Meslier. Mellier's got the ball and thumped it back up the pitch. It's a small little pitch, but it's a great day for Accrington Stanley. Is this? Hopefully, it's a good revenue generator, and they've played a ball up, but. The player's offside, thankfully. The linesman's quickly got his flag up there. Yeah, he's way offside. It's the Accrington number 7. I'm not sure just of his name, but we could always look at that in a moment. Actually, I could just call out the numbers, couldn't I, and tell you, because the team lineups are there on the screen. I'll just call them by the number, because I don't know the names. I've never heard of them. I don't watch Accrington Stanley every week, so I've never watched them before. So let's have a little look. Rutter's just the ball's not. It looks like there's a player down on the pitch at the minute for Accrington Stanley. He's had a bit of a collision with, we think it's Rutter and coming together with Greenwood, and it's the number 4 for Accrington Stanley. So we're just waiting for that. There's a problem with the chat server. What's all that about? Another effort by Accrington Stanley, but it's straight at Melier, so we're not too worried about that. Everything's going good for Leeds at the minute. Nothing happening. The number 7's on the left hand side now. He's switched over by the look of it. Accrington trying to play little intricate triangles around the Leeds defence, but Christensen's over there. There's a bit of a tackle, but the ball's still in. It's looks like it's a lumpy pitch. It doesn't look very. I mean, it looks well kept, but the weather back at home, it's. Oh my God, Melier's fumbled. Oh, and there's a crucial tackle from Wober, and he's just managed to tackle Wally as he's about to put his foot through it inside the 6-yard box. Inside the 18-yard box. That's a cracking tackle from Wober, and I think if Wober hadn't have got there, we would have been in a bit of trouble there, I think. 5 minutes 25 seconds in, and it's a really it's started to be a bit of a shaky start. Is this for Leeds United? Accrington are definitely on the front foot. They've got a corner ball, and it's taken by McConville, and it's bouncing around in the air, and it's been knocked out, and Rutters chases it out to the Leeds right. Notto runs onto the ball down from Rutter, but it just escapes him, and that's a cracking ball from Accrington Stanley. They're definitely here. They're not. They're definitely here to give us a game. They're not going to be sitting back and letting us have all the possession, letting us have it all our own way. It's not going to be a counter-attacking type affair by the look of it. It looks more like Leeds are going to have to be on the guard, I tell you, because otherwise we'll be... I don't want to say this, folks, but there might be it's an FA Cup, innit? I said this at the beginning. Doesn't matter who you are or where you are in the league, when it's an FA Cup match, you just go in, get your briefing from the manager, and off you go. Ball's bouncing around in the middle of the park now. Firpo's come up from the left back position. He's picked it up, but he's played a stray pass, and there's a foul on. I think it's Wober, yeah. Wober, so there's a foul on Wober. And we're just looking for... there we go. Yeah, okay, so yeah, good. Nonto. Oh, Rutter! He's 18 yards out. He's had a swing at it with his left foot, and he's just dragged it wide of the Accrington Stanley goal. Lovely little bit of play from Notto again, and he's just played Rutter in there, and Bamford's causing all sorts of trouble, just running here, running there, trying to pull defenders out of position. That's definitely a part of the game that we've been missing with Patrick Bamford, and I'm so pleased that Bamford is back on the score sheet. Goal kick now, and it's taken high up the pitch, and it's headed away into a bit of space to Christensen to, I think it's Rutter, but he plays it out. It's gone for a throw in. Rutter, by the way, has got Jorginho on his shirt, and the number 24. It's a throw in, and Accrington sadly have crossed it in, but thankfully there's nobody there for them. Notto picks up the ball, it's headed out. Firpo. Leeds playing 1-2 touch football now, keeping these Accrington players running around, getting them running around a bit. Hopefully just trying to tire them down a little bit to start with. It's a cold day over there in Lancashire. Bitterly cold. Christensen with a throw in for Leeds. Jorginho, Rutter. There's a little bit of balls cannoning around in the middle of the park at the moment, with tackles flying in all over the place. Harrison, and he tries to chase that down, but he can't. And Notto tries to chase down the ball. The Accrington defence just punt it up the pitch. It goes over literally over the stand. I think they're going to lose a couple of balls today. The size of this ground, it's a tiny little ground. Not much doing there. It's a small place. The poor old commentators are stood up. They're freezing. They're in an open box. It's just clipped to them, and 6 degrees apparently is the weather in Accrington at the minute. It feels like 5 degrees. It's cloudy. No chance of any kind of rain by the sound of it, or very little chance of any rain. A little foul there from Rutter, and the commentators caught the ball. The ball ended up in the commentator's box. It looks like it's a free kick now to Accrington. It's a full house there down at their stadium. It's packed with Leeds fans, as you'd imagine, and I think it's a jumping day down in Accrington. Who are on the attack. There's a cross in, but it's gone high and wide behind Mellier's goal. 11 minutes and 5 on the board at the minute, so yep. Not a great start from Leeds. We've had a couple of chances. I think Accrington have come closest, and the Leeds lads need to be, they need to be professional here. Get going, get the job done, and get out of there. Hopefully, there's no replay. But from their point of view, Accrington, a replay would be the perfect thing. I don't know if there are replays on this particular round, but you'd have to check that on the FA Cup website. Jesse's gesticulating at in his technical area. It's a very small technical area with a very small technical box for the management and for the players. Ball's gone out, it's halfway line, and it's Astley. He's taking the throw in for Accrington. Stanley just on the halfway line, throws it long down the line. The receiving player goes over rather easily. Referee's not having any of it. Leeds trying to clear the lines now. And I think Wober's punted it up eventually to Rutter, but he's just missed the header. And there's a foul by Rocker. He's clipped one of the Accrington lads on his ankle there by the look of it. He's down. It's the number 4 for it's Hamilton. He's down, and it's caught him on the instep by the look of it. Definitely on the front foot, Accrington. They've started on the front foot. Leeds are Leeds need to really get cracking here, or do something to make sure that they start dominating this game. There's a short free kick to... Ooh. And it's a smashing shot from the Accrington player, and it's straight at Melier. Melier plays it out quickly. Leeds are trying to counter now. The Accrington players are trying to get back. Notto's down there. He's on the byline. He's having a right old tussle with their defender, but the referee's not happy with what Notto's just done there. It's McConville who's smashed that ball, and it's straight at Melier. So the Leeds fans are not too pleased with what they're seeing at the minute. I don't think that there's a little bit of chanting going on, but there's not much. They're quite muted, and I think a lot of them are probably expecting us to walk this game. But it's gonna be a battle. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a game of football. It's not going to be Leeds one-way traffic. Leeds haven't really yet dominated any stretch of the play in the first 15 minutes. So, and another effort for Worley, and it's a ball that's coming from the right hand side, from the right winger, and he's just turned it at Melier from the 6-7 yards out, and it's luckily straight at Melier's near post. Melier's there to cover and collect. Christensen into Bamford on the right hand side now. Bamford's just coming into it now. He's trying to make a bit of room for himself, trying to make a bit of room for the other players. Young Leeds fans there at the back talking to Christensen. They're literally stood on top of each other. It's such a small ground. Notto, and there's another foul, and Notto's getting a bit frustrated. Something's been said there, I think, between Notto and Temp, is it? Yeah. Camera cuts over to the Accrington manager now. He's barking his orders out. And it's a free kick for Accrington. Stanley. Keeper takes it. It goes long. Leeds are debating who's gonna try and clear it. It's not a very good clearance. Christensen punts it down the line. Tries to get it over the top to Bamford, but it's just a little bit too short. Harrison's again looking for a crossfield ball, but there's nothing on at the moment. Nonto, Firpo on the left hand side. Ball makes it over to the right hand side now. Just on the halfway line for Leeds. So, plays a long ball up into Bamford, but Bamford was unmarked, and it just got cut out before it got to him. Bamford again, he's brought down. Referee plays play on. Harrison's trying to work a bit of magic on about 30 yards out, but there's nothing happening at the moment in front of him. Rutter and Bamford are trying to stay on the feet. I think it must be quite slippery there. Ball's made it back through to Bellier, who passes it out to Firpo. Now the ball's gone back to Nonto, and Nonto has gone down. It's a foul by Coy, I think it is, number 6. Notto's shaking his leg and tapping it on the floor. He's on all fours. Oh, sorry, it's Sinistera, beg your pardon. It's Sinistera. He's been absolutely clobbered there. And I'm not sure how the ref hasn't given any kind of yellow card yet for that, but perhaps he's just, letting the players warm up, break into the game a little bit. He's been a little bit lenient. 18 minutes on the clock. And it's a Leeds free kick, and it's just by the halfway line. Greenwood. And ball goes back to Melier now. Plays a long ball up, but there's nobody there. It's headed out by Accrington. Rutter's in there challenging, but he doesn't win the challenge. Wober Sinistera. Oh, and there's a free kick conceded. I mean, I think that's a soft free kick. It's just literally a shoulder on shoulder with Sinistera, and there's no question of offside. He cuts inside the Sinistera, but the ref's given a free kick, and I think it must be for a foul. I mean, the only thing I could see there was a bit of a shoulder, and not really worthy of any kind of free kick, I didn't think. But anyway, that's the ref for you. Wally, number 7, he tries to cross it in, but ball just goes rolling out. Mellier's got it now. Wober's in there trying to marshal the Leeds back four, making sure that they're still switched on, they're not going to sleep, and that's not a great ball out from Mellier, but Leeds have picked it up. Sinistera back to Wober, I think, and he plays a long crossfield ball, and I think he's gone for Christensen over there, and tries to head it to Rutter, but it's cut out again by Accrington. They're playing quite wide. They're playing quite open. Accrington. They're not sitting too deep. They're trying to push on to Leeds. They've had quite a 20 minutes against us so far. Nice little ball from Firpo, but it's not collected by Bamford or anybody in the box. Christensen miscontrols it, and ball goes out for an Accrington throw-in. It's in the Accrington, way deep in the Accrington half at the minute. Yeah, they've definitely got a drone out there at Accrington, in case, so you can see just how small this ground actually is. You could see into the pitch from certain angles. I think certain houses. It's a small place to be playing football for Leeds United. Compared to any other ground in the Premier League, this is probably about 3 or 4 times smaller than the smallest Premier League ground, I imagine. Don't know who has the smallest Premier League ground. If you know who that is, in terms of capacity, in terms of attendance, stick that in the comments box and let us know which team has the smallest Premier League ground. Because apparently the attendance for this game is going to be about between 2,000 and 2,500, I think. McConville for Accrington Stanley now is going to take an in-swinging deep free kick from the right hand side, just near the halfway line. They've all lined up just at the edge of the Leeds 18-yard box. Accrington have won the ball, but the ref or the linesman has given an offside against Accrington Stanley. So it looks like it's a Leeds free kick. People are a little bit... either the commentators are commentating, we don't know how that's really an offside, so I didn't think you could be offside from a free kick. Sinistera looking for a give and go. Rutter's chasing down the Accrington keeper, but he's played it out just in time. Christensen going down the right hand side now. Plays an infield ball to Greenwood. Over to Bamford to Harrison, and Harrison has smashed it. And it's a goal for Leeds United. 22 minutes, 33 seconds. From about 23 yards out, he's left in total space, and the ball's just found its way to Jack Harrison, who strikes it low and hard. Straight past the goalkeeper, the Accrington goalkeeper there. It's a really cracking effort from Harrison. Just comes onto it, smashes it first time, straight past the keeper. There's nothing the keeper can do. With a left foot, I mean, by the time he's reacted, it's past him. It's such a clean hit. It's against the run of play, and I agree with what the commentators are saying. Leeds haven't done great. He's hit it so hard, he's knocked the camera over. that's behind the goal. The net has bulged and knocked the camera flying. It's absolutely walloped it one. Jack Harrison, and they're talking about Jack Harrison going somewhere, going to Newcastle, going here, going there. I hope he goes nowhere, mate. Keep him at Leeds. And Rutter now showing his pace, leaving the Accrington midfield for dead. He tries to play it in, but it's cut out by the Accrington defender. Oh my God, Leeds are suddenly started to turn the screw now on Accrington, and it's taken them 20 minutes to start getting into this game. An unexpected goal from Harrison. It came out of nowhere, an absolute thunderbolt of an effort. And it's Sinistero with Notto playing 1 and 2, but the ball's gone out for a throw in. Rocker picks it up, passes it to Firpo. The Leeds fans, of course, going absolutely mental down there at the Wham Stadium. They're starting to enjoy. They're starting to relax a little bit now. They're hoping for more of a cricket score, I think, rather than a 1-0 win. I feel a little bit more relaxed. I feel a little bit better after that. Thank God. Whew. Come on, Leeds. But that's not to say you rest on your laurels in this FA Cup game. And there's a great through ball there for Bamford. It looks like he's clean through. He didn't look offside. He's not offside. There's no VAR. It looks like the Accrington right back's playing him on with that angle that I've just seen. And the Leeds faithful, they're starting to smile, a bit like myself. They're starting to smile, starting to enjoy the day out, starting to feel a bit more relaxed. I was a little bit nervous of going into this game, thinking, God, please don't cock this up. Are we going to get into the 5th round tie? Let us know what you think your predictions are. I've seen 5-0 banded about so far. Rutter's on the ball. He's attacking. And he's gone down. But the ref's played play on. Oh God! And it's a really. The ball's found its way through to Rocker. He's had a smash at it, but it's gone over the Accrington goal. Yeah, Leeds should have had a free kick there. But the ball's found its way through to Rocker, so he's played play on. And Rocker really should have done a lot better, but he probably bobbled or bounced. This pitch is cut up. It's not a carpet like Elland Road. When I say cut up, it's quite kind of bobbly. A lot of bobbles in the mud. And it's a corner ball from Leeds, and Firpo's gone over. And Accrington are breaking out with 4 players. It's 4 versus 1. It's played to the left, and they're carrying on. Accrington, they're into the 18-yard box, and there's a shot, and Mellier's down smartly to his right to save from the Accrington player. It's down the left. I think it's number 20 for Accrington Stanley. I can't see it's not a great angle from the camera, and it's pursued, but you can't bring anybody down. McCarthy now to take the ensuing corner for Accrington. It's a great corner, straight. It's landed in the middle of the 6-yard box, and it's off the heads. A really, really good corner there from Accrington. There are a lot of players, including Leeds players, who can't take a corner as well as that. Mellier will be relieved to see that it's been knocked out. Takes a goal kick. Christensen Ball comes back now down into the middle of the park. Harrison's on it. Greenwood. And it's given away, and Accrington have picked it up on their left-hand side. There's a Sinistera and Firpo debate. Have had a little bit of a discussion there, and a couple of good little passes. Sinistera again. He's on the byline now for Leeds. Oh, Harrison tries to dink a little ball through, but it's not read by the other Leeds players, and it goes out for a Accrington goal kick. And the drone is actually providing some images about from the ground to give a better and different angle, which is good. It's definitely not an advantageous camera angle here. It's very low down the camera. You can't really see very much. They probably only have a few cameras here compared to your average Premier League fixture. I am showing errors on the YouTube chat box on my on my mobile phone, so apologies if I'm not replying, but I will check up on those as we go, or hopefully nearer half time as we approach the half hour mark. Leeds 1, Accrington 0, Leeds 1, of course. One of the Accrington players has gone down. There's a bit of a discussion between the ref, a couple of Leeds players, a couple of Accrington players. Wally's having words with his colleagues. Firpo plays it backwards. Werber. There's a long ball down the right hand side now, so the ball has crossed the pitch and it's found its way to Rutter. Rutter plays a crossfield ball, and Sinistera just didn't have the pace to get to it. I don't think he thought that it was going to come through that way, but Rutter picked out a really lovely run in from Sinistera. He's coming in. He's lost his man as Sinistera, and he didn't. If he'd have gambled, he'd have got to it. It's 2-0. But he's not gambled. The right wing back for Accrington has not followed Sinistera's run there, but Sinistera he just checked his run, and as the ball's coming over from Rutter, it's a lovely pass. He should have got to that. Some of the residents there are looking out across the pitch from their houses. The camera's just cut to them. They're hanging out of the window. Look like the local Accrington people there, not Leeds United fans, renting the front bedroom. I'll tell you what, they're very good at playing these set pieces, are Accrington. And McConville's smashed one in, but it's cleared out by Leeds. Firpo trying to bring the ball down, but he's got caught almost in possession. It's found its way to Bamford. Bamford holds it up, brings a couple of others into play. Harrison picks it up right on the left wing, as far as he could be left at the moment on the pitch. Sinistera's now trying to chuck it down. It's Accrington in possession, and it's played over to the left. There's nobody there for Accrington, and Christensen makes his way over, lets it run for a throw in just on the halfway line. So Leeds are doing all right now. We seem to be starting to control the game a little bit more, cutting down their possession numbers, cutting them out of their attack. They've come at us with a bit of bluster to start with, and Bamford's had an effort, and it's low and hard, and Accrington keeper just manages to save it. It spills out of his hands for a second, but into a very convenient position. It's a nice run by Patrick. He's bent his run out to the outside of their 18-yard box, and he's come back in, smashed it with his left boot, but keeper's down smartly for Accrington on that occasion. Greenwood. There's Christensen on his outside, but he's played it inside as Greenwood, and Christensen was a better ball because he's on his own. And I think that's another ball lost for Accrington Stanley. Mellier's just thumped it high and wide over the over the stand. So a new ball is called for, I think. Just 1-0 up. It's not by a long way, not certain at all. This game, it's don't think that because we've got a goal that they aren't capable of scoring. They certainly are capable of scoring. We've seen a few results from them, although they're in a bit of a poor losing streak at the minute. They are capable of scoring goals. You can't be lapsadaisical here, taking your eye off the ball or losing your concentration, because we don't want them to score. And the ball, they've played a lovely ball in. It's to Mellier. Mellier's fumbled it, and it's been cleared by the Leeds defender. Another ball whipped in by Accrington, and I think that's what they're going to rely on. They're going to whip these balls in and hope for a mistake, hope for a knockdown, a player running onto it, maybe dare I say it, even an own goal. Rutter to Bamford. Bamford's brought down in the box. Referee's not having it. He's literally... Oh, Sinistera smashes it from 30 yards. It's hit the bar. Oh my God, it's all happening here. Yeah, I think Bamford should have had a penalty there, but they're going to... I mean, if there's a minute, we'll have a replay on that, I think, but... Leeds are all over Accrington at the minute. The ball's up in their end of the pitch, and it's a really open game. Sinistera, I think, or not so. There was a bit of a challenge there. The Firpo went down, or there was another challenge, but the commentators are not saying that they're not happy that it was a penalty or a penalty decision. Hamilton's fouled by Rutter. He's got up, he's having a bit of a chat with the ref, wanting a yellow card. Rutter's literally, the ball's coming in front of him, he's turned away. That's a penalty all day long. He's got his leg across the back of Patrick's legs, and then he's gone round the front of Patrick with his left arm, and then thrusted his left arm forward, sending Patrick backwards. It's a penalty in my book, but anyway, he's not going to get it. There's no VAR by the sound of it. I'm pretty sure if VAR had have seen what we've just seen there, he gets a penalty for that. The ball's literally at his feet. He's in control of the ball, and the ball gets thumped up. Wally's can't take it down quick enough, and it's cleared out, and Rutter gets it just off the halfway line. Sinistera is causing all sorts of trouble for Accrington down this left side for Leeds United. And there's another foul on Bamford. And there's loads of players gone over and bowled Patrick Bamford over. Patrick picks himself up, just starts laughing at the referee. It's a really, really good game, is this, especially when Leeds get up into the 18-yard box. Sinistera tries cutting in, and it rolls across a couple of defenders of Accrington Stanley. Oh, yeah, Sinistera. We've just had a look at that replay there of that shot from Sinistera, and it turns out the keeper actually tipped it. Fingertipped it before the balls hit the bar, so it is actually a very good save from the Accrington keeper. It is non-stop, this game at the moment. It is come to life. It's 37 minutes, 38 minutes coming up on the clock, and Accrington are attacking at the moment, but Leeds have managed to take back possession, and there's a terrible foul on Firpo, and Firpo is absolutely thumped off the pitch. It looks like it's a flying challenge. And Jesse is not happy. He's absolutely raging in his technical area. It's It looks like they're even calling on the... Yeah, Coyle. It's Coyle who's committed the foul. He's gone in, leg up, boot, studs showing, and it's gone straight across the front and side of Firpo's. Sent him flying. Any closer to the byline, and Firpo's he's in the stadium. He's in the stand for that. Jesse and the Accrington manager are going. They're having a right ding dong battle there in their 18-yard box. Rutter's had another smash at the goal, and it's tipped wide by the Accrington goalkeeper. And I was just going to say the fourth official is keeping Jesse and the Accrington manager apart. And the Accrington manager is having a bit of a go at Jesse. Jesse's not taking any of that. Sam Greenwood's over now. It's gone for a Leeds corner kick. It's on the Leeds right hand side, kicking up towards the Farley solicitor stand. It doesn't beat the first man. It's not an easy place to take a corner ball, isn't this? Every single inch of fit grass is used to try and make a football pitch. It's a very small pitch, is this. Christensen's having a bit of a ding-dong battle with, I think it's McConney there, is it? And referee McConville, sorry. And I think the ref has he given a throw-in or has he given a free kick? It's McConville and Christensen. Christensen's picked it up. It is a Leeds throw-in. He's given a Leeds throw-in, and it's not headed out by the Accrington player. Straight back to Christensen, and it's the keeper's picked it up out of the air, straight off Sinistera's head. Unfortunately, 40 minutes on the clock. The Emirates FA Cup, they've got the digital advertising stands around there. They've got the A380 on there. Emirates all over this ground. They've literally sponsored everything of Emirates. So a good revenue earner for Accrington. This, Premier League side coming down with a huge support from Leeds. It's only about 30 odd miles away from Accrington. And there's a long ball up, and Patrick's chasing it down, but Patrick's clipped Tame, and Tame's smashed it over the stand. The Accrington manager is holding his breath. Jesse's just thinking, what the hell is this place? Firpo, Sinistera. Ball finds its way to Harrison. Harrison down the line, clips it over to the back post. Christensen's on it, low and hard, and it's across the box. And it just wisps in front and wide of the far post. And he's looking for any kind of touch, and it's a 2-0 Leeds is this. A really cracking ball from Christensen. I think he's intended it as a shot, but still it would have been a good cross if he intends it to be a cross. Accrington kick the ball up now. Sinistera. Greenwood is in there trying to battle for the ball back, but it breaks out for an Accrington player, and it's pumped forward, but it's all the way through to Melier. So Melier out to, I think it's Robin Koch that's got the ball at the moment. It's difficult to see. Koch again. Greenwood, Koch. There's a little 1-2. Firpo plays it down the line, looking for Sinistera, but it's cut out by the Accrington players. Yeah. not as easy as people thought. You know, when we played Cardiff and we give them an hiding at 5-2. By half time, we'd got a few goals ahead, and when you're at Elland Road, you know, things are a little bit easier. But when you come out to somewhere like this, it's not a type of stadium that a lot of these players would have played in before. You know, they wouldn't have played anywhere like this for years. Some of them, it's a very, very small ground type pitch. Presley's one of the, I think he's one of the defenders, is he, Presley? You tell me, guys, in the chat if you've got any comments, if you've got any thoughts about Leeds in this first half, let us know. Has Jesse got it right? Can we improve? Can we develop? Do you think they can go on and get a couple of more goals? Or will Accrington have different ideas and pull a bit of a surprise out against us in the second half? Bamford's having a bit of a discussion there, I think, with the linesman. He's had his shirt pulled from behind again, and Tame's over giving Bamford a bit of an earache. Bamford's like, well, look, it was there. It's on the replay, but it's you know, pulling me on the shirt. And this is a really dangerous problem now for Leeds United. Accrington have got a free kick. He's pushed Cock, and then Cock's come in and made a bit of a rash challenge, a silly challenge at this time of the game. It's on the 45th minute, and it's to the left of Melee, just outside the 18-yard box to Mellier's left, and it's clipped in, and Tame's there. Oh my God, get it out! It's come back out, and there's a shot. But luckily, the number 8 there didn't manage to get hold of it, and it just trickles through to Melier. Melier bowls the ball out now. Greenwood, Woba, I think Christensen, Rutter, Leeds advancing, and that was a terrible ball. I think I'm not sure what happened there, whether it was a deflection or what, but it's gone out for a Accrington free kick. It's 46 minutes, and it's 45 plus 1. So it's just going into this extra time. Maybe the ref's giving a little bit of extra time. And there we go. And it is now half time. Accrington Stanley 0. Leeds United 1, and I've got to say that they've probably had a very good half. The Accrington Stanley, they've had a very good half. They've had a lot of very good chances. Not much to report in the way of stats. We're just going to get you those at the moment, and then talk a little bit about them as the players march off the tunnel. And the Leeds fans there, they're all wrapped up warm. Big jackets on. It's very, very cold over in Lancashire, and it's probably even colder because it is Lancashire. Just going to tell you a little bit about some stats that are coming up. Those are coming in a moment, hopefully. Just going to go and get some of those for you right now. As the drone flies around the ground yet again. It's been a very good half for Accrington. Not a great half for Leeds United, in my opinion. You know, they should be doing a lot better than what they are doing for a Premier League team versus the previous round. Possession. It turns out Leeds United 57%. Shots 8 for Leeds United. Shots on target 5. Corners 3. Fouls 10. Possession for Accrington 43%. 10 shots on target. 10 shots, 6 on target. 2 corners and 5 fouls. So it's advantage Leeds thanks to Jack Harrison wonder goal is what's being reported there. 2 minutes plus stoppage left in the first half for Walsall Leicester. Leeds have got to pick it up again in the second half. They cannot rely on a 1-0 win or keeping it 1-0 for this second half. We've got to push on and make sure that we bury this game. Make sure that this lot don't get a goal. I mean, if they get a goal, they can get the tails up and quite easily get another goal straight after. So one of those things that can happen. It happened to Manchester City the other week, didn't it, against Man United? If you watch that game, Man United looked like they were nowhere near it, and then suddenly Rashford pops up, gets a goal, and then they get another goal shortly after. Very good half of football, good game for Leeds United, and a very good game of football. But Leeds, in my opinion, if this was a school report, must do better. We must get more goal. We must get another goal very quickly when this second half begins, and that's my opinion on it. Leeds must do better. So there we go. A good game of football. I think that's my and a team that isn't afraid to come at us. A team that isn't afraid to give us a game of football, give us a challenge. Give us something that we didn't get last week against Brentford. You know, it wasn't a very good game of football, I didn't think, to watch. This is. They are certainly being very brave by coming at us, as they have done, and they are not frightened to get that ball in our box and create a couple of chances. So that's it. It's Accrington, Stanley 0, Leeds United 1, and we're finishing for half time. So right, I'll see you in the second half. I'll just go and get a drink. And Yes. Welcome back. We're just going to turn that music down a little bit, tell you what's going on. Not much happening at the moment. The players are in the dressing rooms, and there's a few subs out on the pitch. They're just having a kickabout. Not much in terms of training drills happening for Accrington by the look of it. They're just casually knocking the ball, stroking the ball around. Not looks like the groundsman's out there inspecting the pitch, trying to smooth over some of those divots from the first half. The divots and the the divots in the ground. It's not good, is it? I don't know if we can. I don't know if I could share that screen with you, but I'll probably end up with a strike from somebody. Don't want to get another strike on my. I got a warning over the Qatar World Cup in case you're just joining. And so kind of you to swing by my channel and learn a little bit about what I'm all about. It's Leeds United only, and we're just hoping that it's as you can see there, it's Accrington Stanley 0, West Ham 1. Still waiting some changes, information from about the game in terms of are there any substitutions or anything along those lines. And it turns out Coyle has got a yellow card. So he's the one with the yellow card. That was for a bit of a nasty looking foul, but luckily the Leeds player got up from it okay. I think it was probably Firpo or something like that. Talk about the results elsewhere in the FA Cup. Well, the kickoffs are a little bit later for most of the games. The only other game that's happening at the minute is Walsall 0, Leicester City 0. So that's another huge tie for Walsall. It's another great game in the FA Cup. Jermaine Beckford says, quote unquote, Accrington have been very unfortunate not to have scored. Yeah, he's right. They've had more than a couple of chances. Some good saves from Melier, but the shots have been down the middle. Either side of the keeper, it's going to nestle in the back of the net. Yeah, they've definitely had me worried this first half. Accrington, they've come up with quite an attacking-minded game. They're not afraid to have a go at Leeds, and it sounds like the players are coming back onto the pitch at the moment. Apparently, Leicester City did bid £20 million for Jack Harrison during the week. It's not been made public, but Jack Harrison has had the offer, or the club have turned the offer down, £20 million for Jack Harrison. So quite an intention there about A, the valuation of Harrison, B, the club's intention not to let players go on at this stage of the season, especially when they're going to be a critical part of the team's infrastructure going forward, and the manager's plans. Leeds take the kick-off with Bamford, and the ball's now played long, and Sinisterra picks it up on the left, but he can't get through. There's 4 or 5 players surrounding him. No changes at half-time. So no changes at the moment. It looks like there's it's the same starting 11 for both teams, and Wally's gone down under a challenge from Koch. He's tried to get his leg around Wally, and Wally's gone down. It's a short free kick, and Accrington have it on their right hand side. That's the Leeds left hand side, and it's come across, and it's an absolute brilliant effort, or brilliant clear cut chance for the number 16. He's gone into the back post. He's been Cox lost him, and I don't know what he's tried to do. Number 16, he's leant back. Thankfully, he's leant back and blasted it over Melier's crossbar. And you know, Cock, I don't know what he's doing there. He's got drawn in to try and stop the ball coming across, and it's come across and totally evaded him. A very, very good chance for Accrington in the opening minute of the second half, and Christensen has got the free kick. Jesse's shaking his head in total disgust. He can't believe that they've managed to get in behind us so easily. I imagine Jesse, you know, it just needs a slip, a trip, an error, and Leeds have apparently, you know, the managers acknowledge that individual errors are happening all too frequently for the Mighty Whites. Let's hope there are no errors today that lead to a goal. Sinisterra picks it up now on the left hand side. He tries to play a little ball into Rocker, who tries to spin on it, but it evades him and it's bounced away. But Rutter trying to close down, and Accrington are trying to get in again, but luckily the danger snuffed out by chasing Leeds players who are chasing back. Ball finds its way through to the Accrington keeper, who thumps it, and it ends up going to Melier. I don't want to see Leeds using time-wasting tactics in this second half. I don't want to see us playing deep. I don't want to see us trying to drop off and soak up Accrington Stanley, unless we were going to try and play them on a break. But I want to see us just really put some pressure on them, outperform them. Oh my God, and the ball's gone loose, and Melier spilt it, and it's smacked at the side. Thank God it's offside, but Rogers smashed it, and it's gone for a goal kick. Dearie me. Luckily, Wober's managed just far forward enough to play Rogers offside there, and it's a good flag from the assistant referee over on the far side. And in the Eric Wally stand. Oh, and there's a shove by Tamer on. Is it Rocker? Or is it? It's Bamford. It's Bamford. Yeah, there's a shove out there into Bamford's leg, and he's gone straight through the back of Patrick Bamford's legs there, and Patrick's on the floor. There's another shove off the ball. The free kick's taken. There's another shove, and Bamford's down again. I think it's no, it isn't. It's not Bamford. It could be Sinisterra, but I'm not sure. There's another shove off the ball. He's down on the edge of the 18-yard box. No, it's Rutter. Rutter's tried making a run, and he's had his shirt pulled. We couldn't initially see that with the camera angle, but now we can see it from another camera angle. And Rutter's had his shirt pulled as he's running through on the through ball from the free kick. And I mean, Accrington will be thankful that there's no VAR, but the Leeds first aid guys, they're out there. They're talking about his head, so I don't know if he's pulled a neck muscle or something like that as he's gone down. Jesse's not happy. He's Rutter's getting up, and that's a £35 million gasp of breath that he's up. He's being escorted off by the physios. That's the word I was looking for earlier. The physios are escorting him off the pitch. And that's it. There's Rutter looks like he's up. He's back on. Accrington played the ball long, and it's cleared now by Christensen. Tamer heads it up for Accrington. Wally's trying to claim something, but Melier's gone over and prevented the corner ball, kicked it out for a throw-in. He should have probably dived for it, but he's not going to get his shirt dirty, Melier. Not much happening at the moment. I think they're getting a new ball because that ball went out of the got thumped over the stand, I think, again. And it's a long throw in from Accrington. Stanley into the box. Melier's tried to collect it and he's been shoved by, I think, Rogers, who's backed into Melier. He's spilt it and it's gone loose. No, it's Rogers who's had the shot, and he's trying to claim a handball there against the Leeds players. But Melier, I don't know what he was thinking there, Melier. If it's going to be a struggle to catch it, thump it. Ball's back out now. It's being pinged around in the middle of the park and between Sinistera and a couple of other players. There's a Leeds player down just on the halfway line, but Leeds are playing on, and I think Firpo just tried to play a ball in there, but it's gone loose. And Tame is trying to defend the Accrington 18-yard box from a Leeds attack. It's not a persistent Leeds attack at the moment. They're I don't know. I just get the feeling are we slackening a little bit? Yeah, the commentators are just talking about the milk advert from the 1980s. If you didn't see that, and there's a cock up by the Accrington keeper. He sliced the ball. Luckily, it's got out. Patrick Bamford was the man putting him on paradise. Sinistera. Ball's being pinged about. There's a shove. There's a Leeds player gone over. No, we can't see who it was. It was inside the 18-yard box. It was another off the ball incident that the refs missed. And it's hard enough in a normal sized ground, in somewhere like this where you've got a bunch of players packed together in such a small space. It's difficult to see who did what, I think. From the ref's point of view, Accrington have a throw in. It's thrown long up to the halfway line, and there's 4 or 5 players herding the ball at the moment. It just seems like both teams are herding the ball, trying to put pressure on the ball. Leeds fans are having a bit of a ball there at Accrington Stanley. They're very, very happy that we're in front. I mean, I'm happy that we're in front, but I'm also not happy with the scoreline. We need at least another goal to finish this lot off. Make sure that it gives them something very hard to do, which is get 2 goals. And it's Firpo with a throw in right down by the corner flag of Accrington Stanley, but it's played back up. Leeds are trying to play a bit more possession now by the look of it. Keep the ball a little bit more. Rutter's down, he's slipped. I'm trying to reopen the chat box to see if there's anybody watching, number one, and if they are watching, just hello to you. Hello, I'm Gary, and we're talking Leeds United. We're watching the Accrington Stanley game. It's Leeds United 1. Accrington Stanley 0, Leeds United 1. Harrison, I think 22nd or 23rd minute, depends how you rate it. And there's The ball's just been knocked around at the moment. There's a ball in, and oh, it's an overhead kick by Rutter. He's missed it, and he's flattened the Accrington defender. It's Rogers. Rutter's picking himself back up to his feet. It's a high ball. Bamford's gone in there. He's not got there. There's been an hand on his shoulder, and Rutter's tried to have a swing at it, and I think he's taken a bit of a slice there out of Rogers. But Rutter was having his shirt pulled as well. You know, they're getting away with some things are both teams here really, because there's no VAR. Particularly Accrington in that 18-yard box. Leeds should have had a penalty that first half, in my opinion. And there's another foul. And Bamford's up. He's looking for it. He's looking for another foul. They're just literally pulling the shirt off Bamford's back every time he gets anywhere near the ball. I mean, he's got his hands over his neck. Was it enough to give it a penalty? He's got his hands on his shoulders. His wrong side, arms are around his shoulders. I mean, Patrick Bamford's like 6'1". You know, get your arms over Patrick Bamford's shoulders. You go for a piggyback. Another penalty shout there that should have probably been acknowledged by the ref. Wally and Rocker are having a bit of a to-do in the middle of the park at the minute. Rocker leaves it alone, but the ref and both players leave it alone. But then ref whistles and calls Wally in. He's had a good game, and yeah, even the commentators are now talking about the amount of shirt pulling, especially from the Accrington players. Not really seen it too much from the Leeds players, but the referee needs to make these players aware of. Oh, Rutter tries to play a ball inside from Notto, but it just escapes him. And Presley's gone down. I thought he was diving off into a swimming pool when I saw that dive. He knows Rocker's coming in from behind, and he's literally gone over. I don't even think Rocker's touched him. It's a bit scrappy, it's a little bit niggly. It's coming up to the hour mark on this game, and Accrington and Stanley have the ball on the halfway line for a free kick. There's just one player back for Accrington and Stanley, but nobody's on the halfway line for Leeds. In the event of a quick breakout, there's going to be no outlet. No Patrick Bamford. He's back there helping the defenders. Now it's gone back out for a throw-in. It's long down the line to Rutter, and Leeds have got another throw-in. Halfway inside the Accrington half, it's Christensen picking up the throw-in. There's a little run by, I think it's Greenwood, but it's over to Sinistera. Sinistera's picked it up. Cock getting a bit physical there with a couple of players, and it's breaking forward for Accrington Stanley, and it's 2-on-2, but Leeds are waving at the linesman that it should be offside. Wally had a good he's had a good game, that Wally. He's been central to Accrington Stanley. Accrington Stanley sending out all the subs for a warm-up. Well, quite a lot of the subs are out for a warm-up. You would expect that they're sending out the three main guys that he's likely to substitute in this second half, or get them onto the pitch and see if they can have an impression on this game or on this scoreline. Ball's broken to the left, and Robin Cox played a ball in, but it's played out. Furpo, Rocker, Greenwood plays a lovely ball, crossfield ball to the edge of the 18-yard box, and Bamford's on it. Oh, and he's had a strike with his right foot, and it's gone. It's hit the outside of the net. unusual there for Bamford to have a crack with his right foot. I'm glad he's done that. I hope he feels a bit more confident of that right foot now and starts using it a little bit more. Oh, if that had flown in, it'd have done his confidence the world of good. What a cracking effort from Bamford. A lovely little run round the corner against the Accrington defenders there, and he just couldn't quite get the angle on the ball. But a really good attempt. Not so. Firpo. Ball's over on the Leeds left-hand side at the moment. I think it's Notto or yeah, it's Notto. Sinistera looks like he might have moved away. Rutter's in. He's broken the offside trap. He's beaten the keeper. Clips it over him, but it's defended by the sweeping defender who's coming round the back. It's a good attempt by Leeds. They've definitely broken Accrington there round the back. A really good run in. 62 minutes 30 seconds on the board. And there's a foul on Lauren Gillow, is it? By Firpo. I do apologise if anybody from Accrington watches this and I've butchered some of your players' names. Notto through. Was it Sinistera? Oh my God, he made a cracking run through, but the ball just bobbled up as he struck it, and it's just gone wide. A really good. He just picked the pockets of the Accrington defender. The ball was coming to him, but Sinistera had the pace to nick it from Astley's feet, and he plays tries to play a bit of a curler into the top right hand corner. He's just leaning back a little bit. The Leeds fans are bouncing. It's a lot of noise coming from that stadium today. I'm sure the neighbours are delighted. Ball played across to to Christensen. Christensen plays it down the line, but he's cut out. Greenwood's there as well. He's on the scene, and Rutter's having a good game. I think they're all having a good game at the moment, the Leeds players. I'm not sure who you'd want to take off and what the advantage of a substitute would be. We seem to be, we're holding them. They're not really putting us under that much pressure. Yes, okay, they keep opening us up, but I don't. Oh, lovely touch from Rutter. Just plucked the ball out of the air, spun and turned on it in one sweeping movement. Really, really nice control and skill. So Leeds are doing, they're doing the business. I just hope we just need to get on and get another goal. I think get another goal and bury this game, and then we can get out of there. With our fixture congestion in the coming weeks, we don't want a replay. If possible, the ball's thrown long in by Accrington Stanley. It's bobbled around on a few players' heads and it's found its way to Melier. Melier bowls it out. To Rocker to Greenwood. Firpo's advanced up the pitch. Bamford's played Firpo in, and Firpo scores for Leeds United. What a cracking goal that is! Can get it in. The brilliant build-up play. Patrick Bamford just holding his player, holding the ball, and as Firpo's advancing, he just rolls it straight onto Firpo's foot, and he just comes in and smashes it into the bottom left corner of the Accrington net. Lovely, lovely ball from Patrick Bamford. Plays it round the back, actually, with a bit of a back heel, I think. We're just replaying it. Oh, no, through the player's legs. Mugs him through the legs. And it's just a bit of skill from Patrick Bamford. And Firpo comes in and finishes it with his right boot. Low and hard. With a bit of bend on it. Round the keeper. and the keeper sticks a leg out. He evades his leg, and Firpo goes over to the Leeds fans. They're everywhere. Does a little bit of a samba dance, a bit of a Brazilian dance for the Leeds fans, and the Leeds fans are going to be absolutely made up with that, because it looks like we're now going to a bit more certain that we're going to go through to the next round of the FA Cup. We're hang on, Sinistera, Rutter, Bamford, Rutter, and he can't make the return pass. Rutter, it's just got a little bit much on it from Bamford, and the Leeds fans relax a little bit more now, and they start really cranking up the volume in the Wham Stadium in Accrington, Stanley. The players must be thinking they've never heard anything like it at this ground. It's a goal kick by from Accrington Stanley. It's played high and long, but Leeds have picked up the possession again, and we've got a runner. It looks like, is it Greenwood? And it's another goal! Sinistera! The ball's broken loose on the Accrington right-hand side following a goal kick. And it's played down the left-hand side, the Leeds left, and Sinistera's pace has just left them for dead. He's left the Accrington players in the smoke. They can't catch him. There's a covering player trying to get over there. Sorry, it's Greenwood, is it, I think? Is it Greenwood or is it Harrison? It's Harrison. It's Jack Harrison on the Leeds left. He's gone hurtling down, putting the afterburners on and leaving the Accrington players for dead. He's put a lovely little ball in straight onto Sinistera. Sinistera finishes, and it's 3-0 Leeds United. And Leeds United are now probably going to advance to the 5th round of the FA Cup. Sinistera will go over and celebrate with the fans. And now we've got a substitution. It's Sinistera coming off. I don't believe it. Jesse's lined up to get him off, and it looks like, is he going to take Rutter off as well? It's 3-0 Leeds United, and I can't tell you how relieved I am that we've got those 2 goals. Those 2 goals are so important in a game like this. Puts us a nice cushion. It means now they've got to get 3 against us to to get a draw. 4 for the win, and it's Rodrigo who's come on. Sinistera is off, and Rodrigo's come on. And I mean, Accrington were having a bad afternoon, and or their afternoon has just got worse because Rodrigo, a man on fire for Leeds United, he could start Leeds starting to turn on the style, starting to turn on the Premier League calibre, and I can honestly see that we could get a couple of goals here before the end of this game. It could be 5-0 after that first half performance. I thought, nah, we're not going to get 5 here, but there's a yellow card. But I can honestly see that we could get 5 here. This would be great for the lads' confidence. It would be another 5, and I think it's Greenwood. Yeah, it's Greenwood. I think he's got a yellow card, but not too sure there. I'm just going to confirm that. Who was that got the yellow card? Like I say, it's difficult to see when the camera's going around. You don't always get the chance to see who the player is. 70 minutes on the clock, and Leeds United are 3-0 up. And it's 2 quick goals from Leeds United, who seem to have dashed the hopes of Accrington Stanley and put a nail in their FA Cup coffin. And there's a lovely ball across the pitch, and Rutter's in. Rutter, oh, this beats the keeper, but it's hit the outside of the net. Oh, he just couldn't get the angle just evaded him. Just couldn't get enough angle on it. with the ball's pace. And he apologises to the other players. Oh, I'd love that to go in, wouldn't you? Hey, would love it to go in. If that had gone in, it's 100%. I mean, I think it's 100% game over now anyway. But I don't think they've got 3 goals in them. And it's Phil Lowen commenting, Chico. If you don't know who that is, it's my brother. We've had a good. One of my most loyal subscribers, 6 subscribers now on the channel, and Leeds United are absolutely destroying Accrington Stanley. They're putting the style on. The outstanding player for Accrington is Wally. I think he's had a really good game for them. But we've now got Rodrigo on. I'm still thinking they could get another couple of goals before this game's over. Rutter seems to be enjoying himself, and the Leeds fans, the Leeds players are a little bit more relaxed. Hopefully they're going to start showboating a little bit. That'll be quite funny. I don't think the Accrington lads will be too happy about that, but who cares what they think? No bias commentary on my channel, I can tell you. Utter rubbish. Melier takes a goal kick. It's short. Leeds playing it, knocking it about in the 18-yard box, their own 18-yard box. The Accrington lads getting sucked in. They're trying to get the ball, and there's some speed there. It's Jack Harrison. My God. And it turns out, if you didn't already know, Leeds United turned down a £20 million offer from Leicester City this week for Jack Harrison's services. I'm pretty glad that after this game that we have given him the finger for that one. And there's a ball over the top. It's Patrick Bamford with the right boot, but he just can't beat the keeper. Tries to play it back in with his left, but Rutter's there, stood on the edge of the 18-yard box. Come on, Patrick, pass it back. And Patrick Bamford is onside. There's a replay happening right now. I don't know if you can see that, but Patrick, he just couldn't get it on his favoured left, and he's on the right side. He can't really do anything with it. He could just a little clip to the back post. If he could have got his boot under it, it's in the back of the net. He's beating the keeper who's already on the deck. So yeah, a solid performance, a professional performance from Leeds United. They haven't conceded, despite Accrington's blusterful attack in the first half. And it's Patrick Bamford. He's looking across the pitch, but there's nobody there to play to. Bamford again, inside now. There's a little 1-2, and Patrick Bamford's in! He plays it square! Rodrigo! It's saved by the keeper! Oh my God. What a chance that was from Leeds United. They're popping the ball about with a bit of confidence, and Patrick Bamford is causing all sorts of trouble for Accrington Stanley now. They seem to have switched off with Patrick Bamford's presence and his running, and he's pulled them all over the park this afternoon, and allowing the other lads to get in, brought players into play, and that is something we've definitely missed. Patrick is definitely back. There are 2 substitutions. Rutter is coming off, and so is Koch. It looks like Perkins is coming on, Sonny Perkins, and Patrick Bamford is also coming off to a standing ovation from the Leeds fans for a very, very good performance, solid performance this afternoon from Bamford. Rutter and Bamford have come off, that's it. Perkins and Brendan Aronson have come on for Leeds. And it just shows now that we've got a bit of strength in depth in that squad. We can start replacing a couple of other players, using these subs and making sure that we're we've got a fit lineup for the next game. Whoever that next game is, who is it going to be against? Who's going to... Obviously, February is going to be a very, very busy month for the fixtures. We're playing Man United twice in 4 days. A few games in February that Jesse will hopefully be looking forward to. And it just seems that Leeds United have come alive now in this second half again, and they've got a very, very good chance going forward. Perhaps it's partly the Accrington players who are a little bit tired. Their game against Boreham Wood was 4 days ago. Not much time. Leeds have had a week or a good few days to recover, and it's all been a little bit last minute because of the weather. In case you didn't know, the weather's paid and caused a lot of postponements in the UK. Frozen grounds, you can't really play on a ground where the soil's frozen. It's quite dangerous. And Accrington are trying the best now to get a goal or to force a goal, but it just doesn't look like for them it's coming. It's 77 minutes on the clock, 77:45 at the moment, and Accrington are making looks like three substitutes. I mean, he should have probably made those substitutes after that third goal went in. If they're to have any chance, give them a bit of time to warm up into the game. There's a foul. I think it's on Sam Greenwood. And the ball's played out quickly over to the left side. I think it's Harrison. Harrison. Oh, Harrison and Harrison again. The committee meeting over any free kick or any... And the ball's played in, and Christensen's had a strike, and it's saved by the keeper, who's down smartly to his right. Savin has done a really good job of keeping that out. Christensen makes a nice little run in, leaves his left back, and he just has a little crack, and I'm pretty sure it's a shot, but Savin gets his hand to it, and it goes out for a Leeds corner ball, and Greenwood's on it. Greenwood's about to take this corner now. It's into the near post, but it doesn't really beat the first men. And there's a free kick, there's a little shove there on one of the Accrington players. And they managed to... He's not making 3 substitutions, Accrington Stanley. It's 4 substitutions. Longello's coming off. The man who's just suffered a foul, and they're all being replaced. We're going to get you the confirmations of that just as soon as they happen. Or should I say happen? It's going to add a good few minutes onto the clock, is this, because they're doing it one by one. The 4th official's having to reprogram the board and make sure that the right numbers are being shown. So Tame's off as well. That's the guy who's been causing... he's had a bit of a deal with Rocker during this game. And it's just broken up the play a little bit. Savin takes the resulting free kick straight onto Christensen's head. And it's found its way back. And Mellier's had to get down to his left. And he's palmed it away with his left. But it's still in play. And Accrington Stanley score! Leslie Adekoya comes on. He's one of the new substitutes, and Adekoya has scored. He's been on the pitch like 30 seconds, this guy, and the ball's broken loose from a really long shot against Mellier. Firpo's over there, and he didn't clear it. Firpo probably should have done better there, sliding tackle or something like that, just to try and get a block on the ball that's come back in. And he's there right on top of Melier, and he just clips it over Adkoya, and it's over Melier, and it's the goal of his career. Adkoya, and the the few Accrington Stanley fans that are there are absolutely delighted with that goal. And Leeds now have got a job on their hands to contain this team, to make sure that they do not get another goal in the next minute or two. They're not pressing onto us, which is a good sign. All we have to do here is play a bit of possession football. Play the possession football and make sure that this lot don't get in behind us, don't get a lucky break. Aronson is on the ball now to Christensen. Sebastian Quirk have gone off, and Adkoya's come on as well. So it's multiple changes there for Accrington Stanley. Accrington Stanley, who are they? And Accrington Stanley are now breaking forward. Hamilton, he crosses the ball in. Luckily, he misses Adkoya, and it goes all the way through. And I think Harrison's got the ball now. Firpo, Rocker, Greenwood. Leeds play the ball all the way across the pitch to Christensen. Aronson, Christensen again. Aronson again with another little 1-2. Aronson comes inside, plays a little ball down the line, and Rodrigo, and he manages to get it across the ball, across the face of the goal, but there's nobody there for him. He has a little bit of a shot, and it's saved by the keeper, but it kind of ricochets off the keeper and carries on rolling across the face of the goal. And it's a lovely little turn, and there's another shirt pull there by Accrington Stanley. I mean, he gets a pull of his arm. And he's had a shot there, and it's just bounced out and gone. The ball skewed up, gone all the way across the. Sebastian Quirk's come on. Sean McConville has gone off. So he's been quite a prominent player, I think, for Accrington during during his time on the pitch. So yeah, it's maybe a good sign for Leeds, maybe not. I'm not sure. But let's just make sure that they keep it tidy now. Rodrigo, there's a little interchange between him and Aronson, and he's tried. Leeds in possession. There's another shove that the referee has literally just. I mean, and Koya is chasing the ball down, but he's not going to get there before Melier. Melier's got the ball in his 18-yard box. He just puts his foot on it, wastes a few seconds of time, waits for the Accrington player to come in, Wally to come in, and then he picks it up. Goes for a little walk around his 18-yard box. Aaron Pickles has come on, and Doug Tame's gone off for Accrington, by the way. So yeah, confirmation of those subs now complete, and Leeds just need to keep possession of the football. That's it. We don't even need to go score another goal. We don't need to mess around. We do not want this lot to to score another goal. Still 5 minutes to go. And the referee has given a very soft free kick against Aronson. Yeah, the commentators here are talking. There's another substitution now for Accrington, and Wally's gone off. He's been one of the key players for them, and I think a chap called Woods has come on. He's 39, number 39. For Accrington, and there's a long ball down the right hand side. The player Accrington cross it in, and it's tidied up by Christensen. It's a really bit of a poor ball in, to be honest with you, but it's still a threat from Accrington. They always say it's never over till the fat lady sings. Let's just hope Leeds United get out of here with this 3-1 lead, 3-1 win. I'm not bothered about a fourth goal. I just want us to get out of there. without conceding another goal. Otherwise, it's squeaky, but if they get another goal, it's squeaky bum time, bite your nail time, and anything could happen. It's the FA Cup, anything could happen. The world's most famous trophy. Camera cuts to a few of the Leeds legends that are there in the stand. Eddie Gray's there. And Adkoya plays another ball. He tries to play it around the back, but it's cut out by Leeds. It's up in the air at the moment. A bit of head tennis going on. Christensen's under it at the moment, but it's brought down by Aronson. Aronson cuts inside, but it's quickly picked up by the Accrington number 8. He crosses it in, and it's cut out by the Leeds defence, who seem to be holding firm at this time. Greenwood gets it on the deck. Coyle. And it's Hamilton. Ball being played by from the Accrington left now. It's good. They've switched the play over to the right hand side. And Jack Harrison manages to make an interception. It's gone out for an Accrington throw-in. The seconds slowly ticking by, it seems. 88 minutes on the clock here in Jakarta, where we're commentating and having a look at this, watching this game from. Christensen. Aronson. Keep on your feet, Aronson. And he beats the player, but he's taken down with a rather strong leg, shall we say. He's just tried to evade it, but he's gone down as Aronson. I mean, he should probably be a yellow card, but the referee's not giving much in the way of Leeds United in this match, in this fixture. There's no VAR to overrule him, and it's been a very, very questionable performance, I think, from this referee. From a Leeds United point of view, Rodrigo, just having a look at a highlight there of him, he should have done better. Ball's over on the Accrington right at this moment, and Jesse and Jack Harrison are having a chat. Jack Harrison's literally got all the way across from his position on the right hand side. I think it's just under us. Yes. And Rodrigo, he just gets the ball taken away from him. Yeah, Jackson come trotting across to Jesse. He's having a right old chat. Attempts on goal, Leeds United 21, attempts on target now 10, 14 attempts from Accrington Stanley, 8 on target. So a much more attacking minded performance from Leeds this second half, much better performance, and eventually, we've got our just rewards. And I just hope that it looks like now, there's no way, 90 minutes, there's no way. I mean, we don't know what the added time is, but there's no way they're going to score now, surely. And Rutter just has a swipe at one of the Accrington players, takes him off his feet right under the referee's nose, and the ref just waves play on. He's not even interested. The Accrington player was. He's got up, he's hobbling around. It's the Accrington number 17. I'm not sure who that is. I mean, I don't know if there was contact, but it looks like there was contact. But the referee, obviously, he's right underneath it. And Adkoya has a header, and it's just gone over the bar. Melier, thankfully, sees enough of it to make a decision not to bother trying to save that. And it's gone off the top of Adkoya's head, and it's over the bar. into the stand, and I don't know if there's a bit of fog forming there. It's not, or it's a bit of moisture on the camera lens or something, but it's not a right good picture that we're looking at here. And the referees or the assistants have indicated it's 4 minutes at a time. It's 91:30 at this moment. 91 minutes and 30 seconds. There we go. And yeah. So a good 3 minutes left yet of added time. Going down to 2 minutes now, but I mean the ref might add a little bit more on. Firpo takes a throw in for Leeds. Christensen wakes his way to Christensen, who heads it down to Aronson. I think Aronson's onto it, but Aronson's got the ball. Christensen. Aronson now, and it's by the touchline, and he gets shouldered across the touchline. Christensen takes a resulting throw in. He's Rutter trying to hold the ball up, but he can't. He's trying to win it back now. Holds his hands out as if to say, yep, didn't touch him, ref. And eventually takes down Hamilton. And it looks like the referee or the linesman may have given a Leeds United throw in. Hamilton's not happy about it. Kind of rightly so, but I mean it's right under the linesman's nose, and Leeds Leeds have a throw in, and it's not a very good throw in at that from Christensen. He just can't even beat the Accrington player. I think it's Hamilton there, and it's Adkoya and I think Greenwood are having words. Matt Rocker's over there to try and calm things down. Christensen takes another throw in to Rutter. Rutter loses possession of the ball. Christensen heads it, and he's taken down by Adkoya, who's gone barreling in, and it's a yellow card for Adkoya. It's a bit of a rough challenge on Christensen. He's gone steaming in. Hey, Christensen's headed the ball. There's no way he's winning it because he's 2-3 yards away. But yet he still continues with his run, jumps up and just barrels over the top of Christensen. Leslie Adkoya. That now gives Leeds United a free kick in a very promising position. It's taken fairly quickly, and it's a poor free kick. But it doesn't matter because the final whistle has gone. 90 minutes and 15 seconds. And Leeds United have escaped the Wham Stadium and avoided a banana skin fixture and avoided the embarrassment of having to go to somewhere like that and lose, exiting the FA Cup on the 4th round. They haven't. The haters will hate, but Leeds United are through to the 5th round of the FA Cup, and I'm absolutely delighted to say that we've gone there and managed to put 3 goals past them, and after not a very promising first half performance, fairly indifferent second half, a totally different story. Leeds United have dominated the Accrington Stanley all over the pitch, and they've had no answers for us apart from that goal from Adkoya. They've definitely controlled that second half much better than the first half. Jesse's men make it through to round 5 of the FA Cup. Yes, marching on together. I'm absolutely thrilled. What a game, and what a great afternoon. All credit to Accrington Stanley today. They've had a very, very good performance. They've given us a very what I would say a very difficult test. It's an awkward place to go for the Leeds United players. Handshakes all around with Jack Harrison and the other players there. We're just looking at Jack. A few of the fans. The fans are delighted that we've made it through to another round of the FA Cup. Honestly, I wouldn't have been bothered. All I care about is Premier League survival, but it looks like the players have enjoyed themselves. They're throwing their bits and bobs into the ground. Rutter's given his shirt away to some of the fans. Adkoya there's a bit of video of him going around taking a few photographs with a few of the Accrington fans as well. So all round, a very good result for Leeds United, a very good afternoon, and a terrific event for Accrington Stanley. I hope it's been a bit of a money spinner for them. Money's always the big issue in these lower leagues in order to push on, and they're not doing very well either in terms of the league positioning. So yes, great to see that they've made it through. Phil Lowen's delighted as well. I think you're delighted, Phil. Are you delighted? Tom Cunningham's there as well, and Gaming with Epicness is there, shouting Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Yes, I've had 4 or 5 people coming into the stream today. It's definitely been my most popular stream by far. A lot of chit chat going on early doors. If you were in, great. If you weren't, where were you? Where were you? It's a great thing for Leeds. Great to see that we've made it through, and great to see that we've come out of the other side in a competition where we don't have, in recent years, we don't have a very good record. And a definite positive for Jesse Marsh, and hopefully it's going to pick up the give those players a bit of confidence going into the next performance. In other results, Leicester have looked like they're beating Walsall. It looks like that one is over. Actually, yeah, it's full time now. Just gone full time, so that's it. Leicester are through as well to the next round of the FA Cup, and I'll just tell you a little bit about the scorers when this loads up, and we can have a bit of confirmation from that. So yeah, it's Bamford with the assist on the 23rd minute, the 66th minute, and Harrison on the 68th minute. Scorers of the day: Harrison 23 minutes, Firpo 66 minutes, Sinistera on the 68th minute, aided by Harrison. So that is a tremendous, I can't tell you how much of a tremendous result that is for Leeds. It's just I'm just absolutely delighted. If you've got any thoughts about the game, you want to join me, you want to say hello, whatever, you can always ask for a link and I'll send you a link, no problem. So yeah, good afternoon for Leeds United. Good afternoon for everybody else. We're going to talk about the assists. Let's have a look. Assist is Bamford with 2 assists, so good job, Patrick Bamford. He has his critics, but I'm not one of them. Pleased about Patrick Bamford getting those assists. Alright, he's not made it onto the score sheet, but he's caused them a lot of bother today, and it's a very good result. Adkoya on the 81st minute, he's assisted by Quirk. Alright, so just for those guys there. So Quirk is credited with that. Yeah. That's it. I'm just update if in case you're joining me. Let's have a look. Yeah. I don't know if that's going to appear well. So Accrington Stanley 1, Ed Collier, 81 minutes assist Quirk, Leeds United 3, Harrison 23 minutes for Firpo Sinistera, assist by Bamford 23 minutes, 66 minutes, and Harrison on the 68th minute. So I hope that makes sense to anybody coming in. In case you're watching on the replay, thank you so much as well. And of course, thank you to my subscribers, non-subscribers. It looks like there's nobody in at the moment, so what I'll probably do is end the stream as we are. I'm just going to get confirmation of that. Of course, if you have any questions, you want to talk a little bit about the game, perhaps you've got a message or two for me this week, by all means, let me know, and I will reply just as soon as possible, and make sure that your questions are answered if I can answer them. Perhaps you've got suggestions, perhaps you've got thoughts on the game. Leeds attacking areas. Looks like 48% down the Leeds left. So we spent a lot of time down the left there for Leeds. The players still on the pitch. Marching on together to round 5, quote unquote, by the commentator. So yeah, there we go. A very, very solid performance from Leeds. They've gone there. They've done the business. It's not been an easy game. It's been a tough place to go. And we have Tom Cunningham. He says Chico, football coach or entrepreneur Tom Cunningham, and then businessman bully there saying Chico. In case you didn't know, that is my nickname. So it's a long-standing one. You want to know more about that? Let me know, and I'll give you the story, the backstory of it. It's quite a funny story, of course. Involves being on a ship. So there we go. Right, thank you so much for joining. Subscribers, non-subscribers, whoever you are, wherever you are, marching on together to the 5th round. I'm Gary. This is Watch Along Leeds United. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all for the next fixture. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about that when we get a time. I'm just going to get to it right now. And I think it's going to be probably, let's have a look, Leeds United. Yes, it's not hyperlinked, isn't that? So just give me a second while I get that. Actually, the players are doing some interviews at the moment. But it's looking like... Well, we're not playing next Saturday. That's the 4th of... so I wonder, are we playing on the 3rd or the Sunday? I bet it could... It's Nottingham Forest. Next fixture, oh my god, it's a big one. It's 2 PM kickoff. It's Leeds United. It's Nottingham Forest versus Leeds United. It's Sunday the 5th of February, and it's obviously away at Nottingham Forest. So at this down there. So yeah. They're just, I don't know why, but they're just showing Ipswich at this time at the broadcaster. So, yeah, thank you again so much for joining. There's nobody in. I don't need to worry too much. So, take care of yourselves. And I'll see you all very soon. Look out for some YouTube shorts from me. If you haven't done so already, you can also consider hitting the subscribe button and consider pressing the all notifications button as well. That'd really help me and help the channel out. Take care of yourselves. Have a great day. Bye bye.